Made man back at it. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So we got upcoming Chris Algieri versus Errol Spence, ladies and gentlemen. And and it seems as if basically the consensus is that a lot of people are cool with this fight. Everybody's saying, hey, this is a good step up in class for Chris Algieri. This is I'm sorry, for Errol Spence. This is the fight that we've been wanting to see from Errol Spence. It's going to be good to see how Errol Spence will do to get in there to perform against a name. That's what a lot of people are saying, right? Well, guess what? Made man ain't saying that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like this fight. 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 They find Chris Algieri, really? We've seen this fight before. Errol Spence and this is such a bad matchup in my opinion. And some may say, what? Man, what the hell are you talking about? This is a terrible matchup. Chris Algieri is not even ranked by the IBF in the top nothing. I don't even think he's even ranked by the IBF as of today. You know, you got Errol Spence, who's rated second by the IBF. Obviously, I'm pretty sure the winner of this fight will become a mandatory fight for the champion, Kell Brook. And you got Lamont Peterson, ranked fourth. Okay, Lamont Peterson has now officially moved up to the welterweight division. You got Lamont Peterson ranked fourth, right up under Errol Spence. And they don't make that fight. They're both Heyman fighters. There's no reason why that fight couldn't have been made. And the winner of that fight could have went on to fight, hopefully, Kell Brook. It seems as if that they are walking Errol Spence right into a title fight, in my opinion. And not to say he doesn't deserve to get there, but he hasn't beaten anyone. And I don't think beating a Chris Algieri deserves him to get to a title fight. I'm sorry. They've put this dude in there with a guy who has virtually no power. I don't care if he has John David Jackson as his new trainer or whatever. He has no power, ladies and gentlemen. It's obvious by his, 8 knockouts? Chris Algieri fights terrible on the inside. He's good on the outside, but he's terrible on the inside. Errol Spence's basic specialty, he's a great inside fighter. Man, he is going to break Chris Algieri's insides up, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be walking Algieri down all fight with no threat of being hurt. And I'm being honest with you. It's just not there. Chris Algieri, he's a good guy. He's a good fighter, and he gives his all. And I'm glad to see him stepping up to take this fight possibly when no one else would. But, guys, you got to understand, no one else is trying to fight Chris Algieri either. Nobody making no money with Chris Algieri. They could have made the Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence fight. We've seen Errol Spence go through bum after bum after bum. We've seen Errol Spence fight guys who can't fight on the inside. We've seen this fight before, is all I'm saying. It's time for Errol Spence to really have an official step up. I hear people coming around like this is such a great big step up. It's not. It's not. Has boxing been so watered down that we consider Chris Algieri a step up to a title fight, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sorry, I just don't agree with it. I don't like this matchup, man. I don't like this matchup. It's quite that's what these PBC fighters do. They find the weakest champions, the weakest guy, someone who used to have a name, and sell it. And most people, gullible as they may seem, eat the shit up like Scooby said. No, fuck no. Lamont Peterson is right there. He's ranked 4th by the IBF. Fucking Errol Spence is ranked 2nd. Why isn't this fight happening? That's all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. So the fight is evidently going down. I think this is going to be straight bait for Errol Spence. I think he's going to break Chris Algieri up. I do think Chris Algieri will be on his bike for most of the fight, as I think it will end in a decision. He will be on his bike most of the fight. I don't know. This John David Jackson version of Chris Algieri may even be knocked out because he tends to fight more aggressive now. He's more reluctant to get into a battle or a war or whatnot. And, he's not the more finesse, agile, moving around the ring, like touching Chris Algieri anymore. Maybe that version would have had a better shot. I don't know. But if he stands there to try to go toe-to-toe with this dude Spence, he's going to get knocked the fuck out. I give it 8 rounds. But if he's traditional Chris Algieri, moving around, shuffling, getting around the ring, it's going to go the distance. You know what I mean? But I'm telling y'all, man, they could have made a better matchup. And the winner of that matchup could have went on to get a title fight against Brook. They could have did Errol Spence and Lamont Peterson. I'm sorry, y'all. This is how I feel about this fight. So it's a cool fight. I'll watch it, I guess. But Wish it would have been a better matchup, a more bigger step up for Errol Spence. We've seen him now too many fights now, just breeze through fights. So, and I think this one will be no different. Until the next video, it's your main man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Made Man. I mean, I just got to call it like I see it, folks. This is not the step up that I was hoping to see for Errol Spence. All of these pussy-ass welterweights, man. Pussy-ass welterweights. The good news is that we'll get a good fight for Brook, and he can't, hopefully his mandatory won't be a Kevin Bizier or a JoJo Dan style type fighter. It will be either Errol Spence or Chris Algieri. To the next video. Peace out.